Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, dear followers of Oku in Focus. It is a special evening with us here, and we take this time to appreciate you from all the parts of the world watching at us. As you all know, Oku in Focus is a platform that is aimed at bringing to news-making events in and around Oku. It is a platform that is aimed at promoting the culture of Oku people and those around Oku. It is a platform that is aimed at maintaining peace, a platform that is aimed at rallying people together for development and other positive things. Today, we are so honored to have a special guest, a guest that is ready to have, and of course, Oku in Focus considers it as a wonderful blessing this evening. And before we introduce our guest, we would like to apologize to all of you following us. We are so sorry for beginning the program late. You all know other inconveniences occurred and it was beyond our control. But we thank God that after all, we are there to produce the program and give it to you out there. I can see already some persons online to watch. Thank you so much. As you join us, share the program. I am only going to introduce the special guest when I have so many shares and so many people online. Remember, I said we have a special guest, and with me here, as you know, I normally have Gabriel. Gabriel is working with me together. We will stop at nothing in bringing to you news, bringing to issues on development, issues on peace, and whatever thing that can help the world to advance. Last weekend, we were there in Bamenda, who met with His Royal Highness the Fon of Oku, and together with some youths, and we all discussed on issues that can take the youths of Oku ahead, and issues that can make the Oku youth to participate in things that can bring development and peace. And of course, it was a successful journey from Douala to Bamenda and back to Douala. Gabriel, this evening, how do you feel?
I feel fulfilled, Mr. Nathan. I feel fulfilled, and I want to promise all our viewers this evening that we will give them nothing but the best. They should keep sharing until the video goes viral before we bring our guest this evening.
Yes. This kind of smile has put in. I've never seen this smile.
It shows that there is something big ahead of us this evening.
I am telling you, something which has never happened.
Something which has never happened.
This is like a dream to you.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you. I know before we left the house, you have been anxious.
Very anxious.
When in school today, you were telling me that they should close earlier.
Exactly.
Because you want to participate in this program this evening.
And I believe my anxiety is not up to that which is in those that are watching us at this very point.
Exactly. And you know, before we reached here, we already received so many messages.
Exactly. Everybody
asking us to start the program. Yeah, thank you. So thank you once more, ladies and gentlemen. We invite all of you to share the program as we are about to begin. And to those already watching at us, please, the comments section is there. You can tell us where you are watching from and of course how you feel this evening. Oku in Focus, it is your platform, it is my platform, it is our platform, and we do nothing than bringing to you education, entertainment, and of course information. Thank you so much for being there, Godzi. Thank you so much for being there to everyone. And we are not going to waste our time. We are going to have our special guest this time. And our special guest, we are receiving His Royal Highness, the Fon of Din, that is Fon Tangere Nilian III, who doubles as the Inspector of Basic Education for Noni Subdivision. And before we begin the program, I would like to say here in a special way that I am so happy to be the son of Din Palace, and of course I have missed the palace for quite a long time. It's not the first time we are going to be discussing with the Fon. It has been happening, but unfortunately for over 4 years we haven't been able to meet with the Fon. And so if today we are meeting with the Fon of Din, I want to say it is a day that goes into history and will never be forgotten. Good evening, Your Highness. You are highly welcome.
Good evening, Oku in Focus. It is a pleasure for me to be with you people here this evening. I know that we have been apart for long. But the will of God is there, and that is why we are here today. I also came with greetings from Dinoni. I also came with greetings from the royal family, and I hope that everybody is doing fine at home. With me here, I am with my queen mother, who to accompany me to Douala. Thank you very much.
All right. We are so grateful to have Your Highness, and before we begin, it will be important for Your Highness to extend greetings in few minutes in the Zin language.
None Jogofukin, Kengai Nonile Bono for you, Guy Nonile Bono no Douala, the non you can song by Zeme, Joe, you're waiting in focus. Jido Guy Maguina Jifele, and Guy Mawento, don't feel G, and Guy Level Douala.
All right, thank you so much, Your Highness. We are grateful for the greetings, and we believe we are going to have a wonderful discussion with Your Highness this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, there are two important aspects we are going to be talking about this evening, and as you all learned during our advert, we said we are going to be discussing peace and development with the Fon of Din. We all understand that His Royal Majesty the Fon of Din is a fund that has been doing just a lot for the community. It's a fund that has left no stone unturned to see that peace reigns in Din. He is a fund that has done just a lot to see that development comes into Din. And of course, we are all witnesses to all what we are saying here. And Your Highness, to begin, when we talk of peace and development, let's handle it one by one. What is Your Highness' own interpretation of peace? Is it the absence of war?
Oku, for God, I am grateful to receive that question. I know that when we talk of peace, we are talking about a situation where there is no war. We are talking in a situation where we have peace, the same peace, we have unity, and we have love among ourselves. And when we talk about development, I know that development cannot go without peace. Development and peace are two words that can coexist like one. One cannot go leaving the other, because if there is war, development cannot go. If there is peace, development will go. Development in this sense too does not only mean going to school, only means farming, but it involves everything that concerns human beings. Anything that you are doing for the benefit of yourself, for the benefit of your community, for the benefit of everybody is what we call development.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. We are so happy. And Your Highness is telling us clearly here that peace and development, they have to move together. If there is no peace, development will hardly come. And so we believe that wherever you are enjoying the program, as we still have more to come. As the paramount ruler of Din, we understand that Your Highness took over power in the year 2017. So far, what has been some of the efforts being put in place by Fon Tangiri III to ensure that peace reigns in Din?
I want to say here that it is not only the Fon, it is the community. Peace is preached in churches, in Jangi houses, even maybe in Manjong houses. At the level of the Fondom, I talk peace in Kwifon, and I also talk peace in four houses. But I also encourage some pastors to talk to the population about the importance of peace, which within the short time, I think that there is a bit of calmness in the village, because children can be able to go to community schools, and that's a great thing. The churches are also organizing schools. But what we need is that the child should be able to read and write. Even in 2018 that I was made fund, I started talking to the people about the importance of peace. Up to this time, I'm still talking. And I will continue to talk about the importance of peace because I know what peace can do. If there is peace in the village, if there is peace in Oni subdivision, if there is peace in the whole of Bui division, development will go ahead. Without this peace, which is a necessity that all of us are supposed to talk about it, nothing will go ahead.
Thanks so much, Your Highness. We are grateful to hear that without this peace, we are not going to advance. And of course, Your Highness is not only encouraging peace in Din, because if there is peace in Din and there is no peace in the other parts, then of course we are not going to move together. So Your Highness is saying that peace should reign in Din, peace should reign in Bui, peace should reign in Cameroon, and of course the whole world. And Your Highness, please, are there some particular projects that Your Highness has realized?
I want to say here clearly that since 2018 that I was made fun, I have not rested. And you will see the images of the palace. You will know that there is great improvement, not only in the palace. I also organize the community to do community work. I also organize the community to know those things that are right and those things that are not right. I think that it is my duty.
All right. And Your Highness, we would like to know if Your Highness has achieved some physical projects in Din village that the people are able to enjoy as we talk now.
Presently, as we are talking here, there's a construction of gutters on the route leading to the palaces. The construction of those gutters is a sign that something is happening. It is not only that one. During the Development Association conferences, we also draw strategies on how we can make the village to function and function well.
All right. We are very grateful for Your Highness that all is being done to see how we can have peace and development in the village. And Your Highness, we discovered that so many other funds in the Northwest region, they have escaped their palaces because of the ongoing Anglophone crisis. But Your Highness Fund Tangiri remains there with the people. Is there a secret Your Highness is using?
That is a very pertinent question. But I will say here that it depends the way you started. When struggle started, it was just immediately as I was made fun. And then it was very difficult for me to leave the population and begin to run to the town because I had nothing with anybody. Up to this time, I'm still maintaining that position of standing with my people in the village and waiting for peace to return. Even if I run to Yaoundé, if I run to Douala and I'm dead, peace will not come. So the best thing that we did was to remain like I did. I am in the palace in case of anything. And I even think that if I'm not there, maybe the tension will be more than what we are having. It is not only me. The funds, the neighboring funds are there. All the funds of Noni subdivision are there in their palaces. And we are trying to maybe make peace to come by maybe saying which is what is good and what is wrong.
All right. We appreciate Your Highness for being there with the people in at all times. You know, there are some leaders that when it becomes worst, maybe they tend to abandon the subject, but Your Highness decides to be there in darkness and during sunshine. This time around, Your Highness, we are going to know from Your Highness how is the relationship between Din and neighboring communities?
Mr. Generally, I would say that it is cordial because, like me, I go to Uku, I go to Akre, I go to Umbasa, I go to even Ko, I go to Jotin. I think that it is very cordial. But the relationship between the people of Din and Uku is a special case because I think that it is very, very cordial. because last month I was in Uku with the population to do the celebration of the late fund of Uku, and I did it, and the people of Uku too are appreciating. I can say that the relationship between the people of Din and the people of Uku is a special one.
And we are going to be asking another question here. Your Highness fully participated during the funeral ceremony of Fon Sentir II, and of course the enthronement of Fon Gum the Fourth in Uku some few months ago. What impressions did Your Highness take back to Din Palace?
I would say that the people of Uku were so welcoming. They received us, took care of us, gave us entertainment, and we returned back safely. And up to today, at least everybody is appreciating what the Uku people did for us. Even the Uku people are still appreciating what we did for them during the wine fund of Uku.
All right. We are happy getting that, Your Highness. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are still joining us now in any part of the world, this is Uku in Focus, and right now we are with His Royal Highness Fon Dangiri III of Din. The Fon also doubles as the Inspector of Basic Education in Noni. In fact, the Fon is peace-loving, and of course, he does just everything to foster development in Din. Wherever you are watching us now, we still want to welcome you to Uku in Focus. Thank you for all your comments, thank you for all your shares, and keep on doing so, as that is our own way to contribute for peace to reign and for development to come. We must all do something in one way or the other. Peace is a chain, and one person cannot do it. We are moving towards the end of this program, though we still have some minutes. Your Highness, what special message does Your Highness have for the people of Din, in Bui, in Cameroon, and in all parts of the world?
I would like to first of all appreciate the efforts that the youth of Din are doing. We now have Din Youth, which is on social media. I will also encourage the youth that are not members of this group to join, because when they join it, they will be able to solve maybe some of the major things or difficulties that may be coming their ways. I also want to encourage the people of Noni, the people of Din, to be law-abiding, to have love for each other, to forget about telling things that are not true, because these are the very things that are causing disorder in the village. If there is unity and love within us, I think that our subdivision, our division will progress. Thank you, Uku in Focus.
We are grateful, Your Highness, and we still have many other things to discuss on, and maybe my brother here has a question.
Your Highness, we all know that peace is paramount, and development too is very important. We would like to know from His Highness, which of them should we uphold first? Should peace come first or development first?
I earlier said that we need peace first, because if people are in peace, development will come. You cannot carry development in an area where there is no peace. It means that you will be carrying the development on air. When people are at peace, at least they can welcome development. No peace, no development.
No peace, no development.
No peace, no development. Thank you so much, Your Highness. I believe when we have peace, development will surely follow. Against some people who say that development instead has to come first, so that is going to navigate and identify or create a way for peace, which is already out of the track. At this point, we would like to know from His Highness, what are some of the things that the youths who are watching out there can do in order to become peace builders?
What I can tell the youth is that they should, we even in the primary, you say that obey your father so that your days, or your parents so that your days can be long on earth. But they should give respect to their elders. They should not involve themselves into things that can affect their future. Because some of the youth, like these family issues, they involve themselves into family issues and they don't have any right and they don't know anything. So I will advise them that they should stay away from those type of things, because I have seen it used to affect some of the youth. When you think that you must do this because of your family or do this because of the other family, then you are putting yourself at risk. I will advise them that they should stay away from those things and then look at their personal development. Their personal development means that what? If you are learning a trade, concentrate on your trade. If you are doing business, concentrate on your business. If you are going to school, concentrate on your education, so that you will enjoy good days ahead. They say that youth are future leaders. At times I say that the leaders of today are youth. You cannot be a good leader tomorrow when you are not a good youth today. To be a good leader tomorrow, you must be a good youth today. And that is why so many of us go to school and end up nowhere because of what? Bad behavior.
All right.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. Peace indeed is paramount, and Martin Luther King Jr. will say peace is not a way, but it is the only way. We would like to know from His Highness some of the consequences that the society will face if we fail to embark on this journey of peace.
Thank you. It's a very good question. You know, presently, there are development projects that cannot go in some of our areas. But we are praying for peace to come. Because if there is no peace, those things will not go. Development cannot go when there is no peace. Let me repeat it again. Development cannot go when there is no peace. And I would also like to encourage, because peace cannot come from one person. Peace can come from the population. It can come from even maybe the Christian, maybe from churches. I will encourage the people who are concerned to continue to talk about peace and the disadvantages of people in a community without peace. Because if those things are not there, if the peace is not there, even if we dance up to heaven, we will still come back to earth, on earth.
All right. We appreciate Your Highness for all these responses that are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, anywhere you're watching us this time, please, if you have a question to ask, you are free to ask. We greet you, Mr. Amkon Wilson Bangse. You are watching us right from North Region, that is in Mariwa. Thank you so much for being there. And Mbu Emmanuel, thank you all for being there. We hope that you are all enjoying the program this evening as we discuss peace and development with the fun of Din. In fact, it is a nice program. We believe you are all enjoying it out there. Your Highness, we are talking about peace and development, and we learned that the Din community in Douala, they are organizing a great event to take place this Saturday to raise funds. Can Your Highness give us more light on the occasion to take place on Saturday?
The royal family in Douala 2 years ago decided to form an association of the Noni Royal Development Union. And the aim of this union was to bring all sons and daughters of the royal family or of Din together. They have been organizing fundraising, which I attended, but this time I wanted that it should be official. And that is why I am here to tell the people of Noni in Douala and well-wishers, especially the neighboring villages like Kom, like Oku, like Jotin, to massively come out so that on Saturday at 7 p.m. Bamida Hall we meet to raise funds so that the the development in the palace can go smoothly. I have been struggling alone, and that is why I want these times that the people should come and help me. Even if you look at the videos of the palace, you will see that at my own level and the level of the people who are back at home, that they are trying. And that is why I want to cry, so that the population, neighboring villages can be able to hear my cry and come out for help.
Your Highness, are there some particular projects you intend to carry out after raising these funds?
Yes, we intended this year to construct a solid building in the palace, which the foundation is there, and without money we cannot be able to do it. That one will comprise a secretariat and a large hall for royal family meetings. The plan is already there, and we need money to start the project.
All right. We appreciate Your Highness, and this time we will be giving 5 minutes to Your Highness to discuss and give a general talk to the Din people who are watching us at this particular time. Our native language remains the best way to pass information, and that is exactly what we plead on Your Highness to do at this time.
No volunteer go go sine. Ngai go imbo dene. Ngai go imbo nonile. Le no don then until meet until Jen Oku in focus. Be one no good zeme. Njo go go sine first ngai ma ben bono duala. Dem no duala fen. Em konkle. I will jele ben buito. Go shinto Saturday, no glace, Camida Hall. Every no good day. Donation went to Donation went no good and to Wokuman. When we're not a king go Peter Gonto. I went them to man she for and there came to she for a month. Being a mom lab in another bomb. The secretary I went to go hall with another shield. But she was born to for but she was dinner. The run town and told din. Can tow yan and tow wamke. Now we do no fair, but we know no fair. Then Bailey have been told me to the non glass, which is Saturday.
We thank Your Highness for the real words this evening, Mr. Gabriel. We have just listened to Your Highness discussing this evening. Any question?
Wow, I am very grateful, Mr. Nathan, for the words Your Highness has poured on us. Those words are actually coming like ice to cool our hearts. I believe it's clear and it has sunk deep to everybody who is connected this evening. I was blessed, and I believe everybody was blessed too.
Well, thank you. We are not going yet, and we want to appreciate all those who are watching and thanking you for all your comments. Kaimbi Eunice says, congratulations to Your Highness. We are proud to have such an intelligent king in the Northwest region. Well, all of us, we are proud, and of course, we will only be wishing Your Highness long life. And Your Highness, this is the Oku in Focus team. We started discussion on phone, and finally, we met physically with Your Highness. During the enthronement of Fongum the 4th in the Oku Palace, Oku in Focus did a lot of work, covering the occasion, sharing images from everywhere and to all the places. We would like to know, is there a question there?
Yeah.
Yes, let's get the question.
Okay, can be Eunice wishes to know from His Highness the place of the youth in our tradition.
Well, thank you, Kanvi. I know that I earlier said that the youth are future leaders, but when you look at the traditional setup of many subdivisions or maybe villages, you will see that the people at the head are youth. If you go to Ogo, you see that the front of Ogo is a youth. If you come to the front of the who is talking is a youth. Go to other areas, neighboring areas, you will see that the youth are having a lot of place most of the fights, even Shei, Tantos, and the rest are youth. So the place of the youth in tradition is well pronounced. If you go around our subdivision, you see that most of the people who are holding those key positions are youth.
All right, thank you so much, Your Highness. And just to link up, though we have many youths who are occupying traditional positions, we'll still have so many who are so used to the Western culture and they have tended to run away from African culture. What can Your Highness say as a word of advice to youths who shy away from their culture and embrace Western culture?
There's a saying that the culture of the people is their mark of nobility. Our advice to those youths that are taking Western, maybe civilization, to come back to their villages and maybe take the positions that they are supposed to take. Because if their parents did not maybe accept the challenges like what I did, at least the place will be empty, and at the same time they will tend to maybe love the youth that they have abandoned their places. And that is why some of us who are back at home are receiving the challenges. It is not that I like to be a fun. Somebody can never like to be a fun. If I am a fun, I am a fun because of the population. So I will advise them to come back, maybe take the challenges that are in front of them, so that we can begin to move ahead with our culture.
We are grateful, Your Highness, and we are also having another question here.
Okay, Pastor Eric Mbu, watching from Nigeria, wishes to know from His Highness what he thinks about having an alternative source of energy like the solar system.
And this question should surely be coming up because we have had a lot of disturbances from the electricity companies.
Yeah, I will contribute here that we had light. This light did not satisfy us. At the level of the village, people are buying solar energy to light their houses. Well, I don't know what I can tell. Maybe some people may have other sources that can help us to give us better solar system that can light the area, because Inyo is a failure, and close to more than 6 months, 7 months, we don't have light, and everybody is trying to buy a solar which may not be able to the standard, but some other people who are suggesting can still maybe help us to link us to an NGO that can come and give us light. We'll be ready to receive it.
All right. Yes, the other question is there too.
Another question is coming from Mr. Mungum Raymond, who wishes to know from His Highness if he has had some challenging moments during his reign as Fon, and if he has felt at some point as giving up or regretted at some point being the Fon of Din.
Well, thank you very much. It is not an easy thing to be a traditional ruler. You have all the problems are on you, and if you are not a God-choosing traditional ruler, you run. But I believe that the throne was given to me by God, and that is why I am able to withstand some of the challenges. You cannot be a leader and you don't have things that are disturbing you. Part of the population may not like you, part of the population may like you, and what you have to do is that you keep on moving ahead. You keep on moving ahead. I cannot say that the challenges can last. Even the whole country, some people are for, some are not for, and that is why every time we are shouting and maybe trying to put one thing on in order. If I tell you that I don't have challenges, I am a liar. There is no fun that will tell the people that there are no challenges. It depends the way you manage them. If you take things that you are supposed to manage in the palace and you carry them to the market, the population will buy it. Thank you.
We are so grateful, Your Highness. If you take things that are supposed to handle in the palace and you take it to the market, the population, of course, they will buy it. And you know how dangerous it is. Those are words of wisdom, and we believe you are all getting it. We take this time to extend very special greetings to Ta Kenneth Konsum, who is watching us right there from Bamenda. He's also very industrious, and of course, he is behind us. He knows we are here, and he has been giving us technical advice day and night. Thank you, sir, for watching. We send you special greetings, as well as any other person watching us right from Bamenda. Mr. Gabriel, I don't know if there's another question there we can take.
No, I think we do not have any other question.
All right, if there is no other question, we are going to be ending the program here. And Your Highness, what words, the last words of Your Highness before we end?
I would like to encourage the population to stay firm and do things that are right so that our development can come. Because if people are able to do things that are right, our development will come. I would also like to encourage the population to stay away from things that can bring crisis, or maybe things that can disorder peace. Thank you very much.
We are grateful, Your Highness. Does Your Highness have some words for the Oku in Focus team? I started saying this before those questions came in. In fact, I, Nathaniel, I have always been so close to the Dean Fon's Palace. When I was in Oku there, I used to go to the palace and do coverage for so many occasions. But unfortunately, for over 4 years today, I have not been able to visit the area. And today, we are blessed to have the Highness, and it shows how serious we are when it comes to issues concerning Din. Din and Oku, they are one people, and Oku in Focus will stop at nothing in promoting anything that can foster development in Din, or anything that can foster development or peace in Din. And that is why we made efforts to be here today. Your Highness, a word to the Oku in Focus team.
Well, I would like to thank Oku in Focus. Until I saw a post on social media, I was doubting what was the meaning of Oku in Focus. Then I saw my friend Nathaniel. I said that Nathaniel left the village and he's in Douala doing this great work. I called him and I was saying that, thank you. I was thinking that Nathaniel was already a lost person. With this effort, I am thanking you and appreciating the Oku Focus to continue to do the work that they are doing. This work that they are doing, it is not only for Oku people, it is not only for Noni people, it is for the people of Cameroon. Because on social media, they see the advice, maybe they see some of the ideas that they are bringing up for the development of our people. So I am encouraging you and thanking you and saying that the God who brought you here should be the God that will carry you back safely to your destination.
All right.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate His Royal Highness Fon Tangiri Nilian, the third of Din, and of course it is a promise we are giving to the palace that we are sons of Din Palace, and anytime we are called during the day, in the night, we shall always be there to serve our father, the Fon of Din. And Mr. Gabriel, your last word as we close the program.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. I must congratulate you for the job well done. I congratulate everybody who stopped by to see this program this evening. I encourage all those that are connected to configure their devices in such a way that anytime we are live, they will get notified. This evening, I want to promise you that we, Oku in Focus, will always be focused on bringing to you information that will educate, entertain, and keep you informed all the time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We want to greet again all those who watch the program. The program is going to remain here. Please, we intend to open a YouTube channel in the days ahead so that you can be able to download all these programs from there. Remain blessed, and remember, always join us in all our live shows. As my brother has rightly said, we are out to educate, we are out to inform, and of course promote our culture and make sure that everyone comes together for peace and development to reign. Our topic this evening with the fund of Din has been peace and development. The fund has clearly stated that we need to fight for peace. Peace will reign. As a result of peace reigning, many other things are going to come. And so wherever you have watched us from, before you go to bed this evening, remember, peace should be a top priority at their level. What should you do to maintain peace should be what you should be reflecting on. Because without peace, no education. No peace, no development. No peace, it will be difficult to have food to eat.
Exactly.
And so we appreciate all of you for watching all this evening. We close the program right here and want to say bye-bye. And again, greetings to Tar Kenneth, who is still watching us, as well as many other persons. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice time and see you in our subsequent programs.